Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997 back with another G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra review. And this time something I'm very excited about, the Target exclusive Cobra Viper Commando with Serpent armor. Now, for those of you who haven't seen this guy yet, you get your standard Neo Viper repaint, and you also get the Serpent armor, which is a previously released version of the s.n.a.k.e armor. Now, the s.n.a.k.e armor originally stood for System Neutralized Arm Cloaking Equipment. Yes, they spelled cloaking with a K. I believe it first came out in 84 or 85, and it was white, and then they reissued it in 92 and it was blue. And I think they may have reissued it a third time. I know in Europe it came out in the Action Force thing as the Escape armor, and it was red, and in India it was, I think they had a blue version too, or no, it was gray. Or it was some other color. Anyways, the point is, I never got to get one of these, and as a kid, I always really wanted one. So now we finally have one, and I was so excited when I found these bad boys. I actually picked up 2 of them. So, let's go on to the packaging here. Of course, you have your s.n.a.k.e armor, or they're calling it Serpent armor. You have 2 interchangeable arm parts. Your standard Neo Viper, who is painted black and red. Of course, I'm over here on the side of the box. And on the back, you have the picture of the Neo Viper and Serpent armor, and it says, fits on figure. So, up here the Viper's file card says, Cobra Viper Commandos carry out highly dangerous and deadly operations. They attack a convoy transporting nanomite weapon prototypes through a remote desert. Supported by advanced vessels and weapons, they ruthlessly batter the convoy and the special forces protecting it. Preferred weapon, Mars Industries D-57B Extreme Environment Electromagnetic Rifle. So, you really don't get any kind of description at all about the Serpent armor, or s.n.a.k.e armor, whatever you like to call it. I'll probably alternate between it. But, you can obviously tell, very excited to have this bad boy. Let's pull them out of packaging. And here we have both sets of Serpent armor and the Viper Commando out of package. One of the Viper Commandos is actually in the Serpent armor. Can you guess which one? Actually, if I didn't put it in there myself, I probably wouldn't be able to guess either. It's actually this one right here that has the Viper Commando within it. This one is actually held up by one of these things inside of it, which actually hold the legs in place. And that's a really neat little feature. Now let's get on to the, I want to get the Viper Commando out of the way really quick. There's nothing especially new or interesting about this guy, with the exception of his paint job. I was calling him a Neo Viper. He is a repaint of the Neo Viper, but he's credited as being just a Viper Commando, so of course he comes with his Mars pistol and both his rifles, which connect to his backpack. Standard articulation for the Joe universe. A little weak in the legs. It's just so loose. I've dealt with a lot of Neo Vipers, and this is really surprising. It was actually just this one, though. I messed around with the other one, and he didn't seem to have this problem, so just quality control on this figure. But I figured it was worth mentioning. There's always a risk factor. Let's find his foot pegs and get him off to the side here. So, on to both sets of the Serpent armor. Now, I want you to see how the Viper Commando actually fits in here, so let's remove the front. Of course, it's all just snap-on. You just kind of slide this off. If I can actually get my finger in here. 3 seconds ago, there we go. And you can see, oops, I need the back of there to illustrate my point. You just kind of fold his arms in, and he kind of huddles in here. Of course, you can see the legs on him. Robot pants. But anyway, this of course is the one supported by one of these things. So the self-supported Serpent armor here has a surprisingly good amount of detail. As you can see on the back, you have the sticker application up here, the exhaust panel with the silver wiring. The Cobra logo over here on both sides. Not much in the way of articulation. The legs are just kind of loose on here. Arms do 360. Another thing about the arms is they have interchangeable parts. Simple as pulling this off and putting one of these on. If I can slide, yep, got that on there real quick. Now, all the parts they come with, you get a smaller arm like this, as I just shown you. You get one of these, And where's the pincer hand? I had it here a second ago. Oh, here it is. One of these, which you can see is already connected. No problem at all switching it out in and out. Of course, just pull it off, put it right back on. So really no stress at all. So let's get all of these in here. And here we have all the figures out. Of course, both figures are out of their serpent armor now. And I have one of each attachment on the serpent armor's arms. So overall, this is a Target exclusive. Not so hard to find. It was actually out quite a while ago. These are just kind of showing up now, and they're really reaching saturation in the market. So, $10 price tag for these guys. Normal figures will run you $5. At Target, they'll run you $6 in most places. I think this is an absolute steal. We haven't got the serpent armor or snake armor, whatever you want to call it, in a while. You get two new Viper Commandos, which have an interesting new paint job. Overall, I absolutely love it. Serpent armor is a little weak, but hey, I've been looking for this thing for a long time and I finally got it, so that makes up for it. I give this a 9 out of 10, highly recommend it, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.